Hey there, Commonplace. It was good to worship with you on Sunday. That was a lot of fun, and we look forward to doing that again this coming week as well. In the meantime, I wanted to let you know that we are hosting a Wednesday evening Zoom group. We thought that what we did on Sunday was meaningful and helpful. It was good for me just to see some friends and to say hello, and I'm guessing that some of you felt the same way. So in the comments of this, or in this post, there will be a link to that Zoom group available Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock, as well as on our website. We will post the link to that Zoom group. It's just going to be an open time. If you want to pop in and check in with some other Commonplace families, that would be great. Imagine it like a big living room that you can come in and out of as you please, and we'll have a host there. Unfortunately, I can't get you any coffee at that moment in time, but it'll be good to see you. And so there you have it. And now, here's a word from Chad.
Hi, Commonplace family. It's good to get the chance to talk with you today. I hope that the message that Tim brought on Sunday ministered to you and your family as it did to me. To all those extroverts out there, I want to say I feel your pain. We can't go around just hugging anybody we want anymore in the midst of this tumultuous time and health crisis. Unfortunately, we can only hug the people who want to hug us back. So I'm with you there. On that note, I want to talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart, the subject of control. For many of us, control is a confidant, a very close friend, and even a way of life. For many of us, we try to control everything. We try to control our families, our children, our schooling, our jobs. We try to control opportunities, outcomes, our safety, our health, our career paths. We try to control everything. Control, for most of us, comes naturally. Culturally speaking, to be out of control is wrong and careless and irresponsible. But as followers of Jesus, what place does control have in our lives? If we are in control, creating control, jockeying for control, that means Jesus is not. It means that we're boxing him out, either intentionally or unintentionally, and thereby preventing him from bringing about his good and his purposes in our lives. Essentially, we are putting ourselves in his place in our lives. Our expression of control in our society and culture couldn't be more opposite of the gospel. I mean, think about it. The whole of the gospel is that God had to come down to us to rescue us from us, because we are incapable of rescuing ourselves. When we are in control, sin is in control. It's not because we're all horrible people, but because we cannot act apart from sin. You see, unless Jesus is in control on the inside of us, we will act as if control is our responsibility. And let's face it, none of us are Grace graduates. Don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating for carelessness or acting irresponsibly or dangerously. What I am saying is that control is an expression of sin in this world. And as we continue to grow and follow Jesus, we should be less and less in control, and he should be more and more in control. You see, I want to teach you a simple prayer today that the Holy Spirit showed me some time ago. When you go to your quiet place, maybe there isn't a quiet place in your home right now, but if there is, I want you to go to that quiet place, and I want you to be still for a few moments. And I want you to use this simple prayer. I want you to open your hands in such a way that you can't hang on to anything. You can't grab it or hold on to it. And I want you to simply say, Jesus, have control. And I want you to sit with that for a few moments. And I want you to listen. And then as things grow quiet, I want you to ask the Holy Spirit, what are the areas of my life that I'm trying to exercise control right now? And as He reveals each one of them to you, I want you to have the same response as before. Jesus, have control. You see, Jesus gives us this promise of rest in Matthew 11, verses 28 to 30. When He says this, He says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart. And you will find rest for your souls, because my yoke is easy and my burden is light." You see, the way we access Jesus' promise of rest for our souls and easy yoke is through the surrender of heavy burden. So if you are having trouble, like me, finding rest in this wearisome time, in your attempt to control in this very out of control season, it's time to take your burden back to Jesus and let Him be in control. Commonplace family, I hope that this finds you well and that the Holy Spirit uses this time to do amazing things in your soul. Let's remember who truly is in control. Be blessed.